What is up, guys? Friend01 here, and welcome to my review for The Promised Neverland episode 3. Let's do this. Alright guys, so straight off the back, we basically got to see Sister Crone mingling with all the kids, seeing all the kids getting all the younger ones getting very attached to her. And that was predominantly the majority of this episode, especially the first half. And we did get to see that she has talked with Isabella. Isabella said to her, yes, someone has found out the secret. And she's like, crap, within the protocol discount, we need to capture them and ship them out immediately. Isabella's like, no, we're not going to do that. I have a suspicion of who it is, but we're going to wait. We're going to wait and see. Right? And then in the meantime, we've got Sister Crone coming up with the idea of, alright, she wants to be a mum, and she wants to take over Isabella's spot, so the best way to do it is to get her fired. If she reports to the higher ups that Isabella's covering up, that some of the kids know the secret, and that she knows exactly who they are, and she can ship them straight away, that's going to look really good for her, but not very great for Isabella. This is also the first time we actually hear Isabella's name, and it get uttered. For those of us who have been reading the manga, for those of you who've been watching my reviews, you would already know her name was Isabella. That's not really a big spoiler or anything along those lines. Next, we basically have Crone. Now we have the plan with Emma, Ray, and Norman to escape with everybody. Plan from Isabella to capture them and ship them out on date, as well as the plan from Sister Crone to take over the farm. We've got 3 plans, all intertwining, all linked in some way. And I like that. That's where a lot of the intensity and all the drama for this series comes from. The multiple plans, all weaving in within each other. Right? By the second half of the episode, so that was pretty much all the entire first half of the episode. Seeing Crone mingle with the kids, and then figuring out the plans and all that kind of jazz. As well as trying to discover where these tracking devices are. So it comes second half. At the start of the second half, I believe, we pretty much figure out exactly where they are. They're in the back of the ear, and they find this out because of the new Connie, the baby Connie, that's come in. Emma searches her body and ends up finding a little bump, and that they discovered that to be the tracking device. They also come up to the conclusion that they can't destroy it because there might be an alarm system or something along the lines if it does break. We also find out that Gilda knows something is up and hasn't really said something. She's tried to get something out of Emma, but Emma wasn't really paying attention. In this episode, in the last 3 episodes, we've seen Phil a lot. And when I say a lot, I mean a lot. Phil has been fluffing around, just turning up, bang, bang, all the time. He did that in the manga as well. Come to the second half, we go to the plan that they come up with, and I love how they did the camera angles for this, where Emma, Norma, and Ray are trying to figure out how to train everybody in, escaping and all that kind of jazz. And they come up with the idea of let's play tag, with Norman being in. Obviously, Norman is the best person at it, being in. So Emma teaches them how to use their bodies, how to maneuver and all that. Ray's teaching them more the strategies. Right? How are you going to do this? And each time they get caught, Ray then kind of implores a little bit more. He goes, look, he's also using your habits against you as well. So there's a lot of little things that they're teaching him. Eventually, Sister Crone jumps in and goes, alright, it looks like you're playing tag. It seems like fun. How about I join in? This time, I'm it, and you need to stay away from me for 20 minutes. Okay? There's a time limit. She manages to catch a lot of the younger kids very, very quickly by using shapes in the leaf, cut leaves out and, cut like hearts, stars, stuff like that, and leaves. And all the kids kind of find, and then boom, she wraps them all up. Eventually, she gets down to Emma, Phil, and another young girl. She's chasing them down, and she basically then starts with the mind games. She basically starts going, look, carrying 2 kids, you're going to be quite tired. You know, you're going to have to rest. You can't continuously run like this. Then she throws in, if you saw the harvest, obviously Phil and the other girl won't have a clue that she's talking about. Obviously Emma does. Because look, I'm on your side. Right? I like that. Bit of mind games. There's a lot there that we can pick up on later on as well. And then obviously Emma, Phil and that get caught. And it comes down to Ray and Norman as the last two. And in the end, Ray and Norman survive the 20 minutes. Right? And it basically ends with Ray coming back, tapping her on the back going, time's up. And that's where she starts to realize, look, these two are the perfect score. They're smart. They're not stupid. They know how to play this game. They're very, very good at what they do. But they have weaknesses. Norman, being quite frail when he's young, his endurance is definitely his weakness. Where for Ray, he makes quick decisions, but then abandons them just as quick. With Emma, it's her naivete. Basically, she bit of a dreamer. Alright? So I really like how that all ends up. And then at the end of the episode, we discover there is a traitor among the kids. One of the kids is feeding information to Mum or to Isabella, and basically, somewhat subtly, feeding information. Who is it? We don't know yet. If you read the manga, you know exactly who it is, but for those of you who are anime only, I'm not going to spoil it for you guys. So it's going to be very interesting to see how this is all going to play out. I'm very curious about how it's going to go down. Anyway, the art, the anime, and then at the end of the episode, we got that build the intensity, build the music coming in. With Emma realized, damn, there's more than just one person watching us. There's Sister Crone, there's Isabella, plus a kid. We do not know which kid it is. It could be a young kid, it could be one of the older kids. We have no idea. We need to figure this out like now. So the intensity is there, the drama is there, plus the mind games that Sister Crone is playing. There's a lot going on within this episode. Overall, the art, the animation was good. There was maybe one scene that was a little bit iffy, and that was towards the end where it looked like all the kids were just standing on the thing towards the end, and it looks like a very, very minimalistic, very not a lot of detail whatsoever there. But besides that, the rest of the scenes was great. The camera work was really good as well. I liked the scenes where Emma, Ray, and Norman are discussing how to go about things, looking like someone's watching them. I really liked that. That was done very well. But there was just that one scene that was really just kind of very minimalistic, very barren, and not a lot of detail. That was like, that just looks like it's undone, not finished. So that's why, guys, overall, for this episode, I'm going to give it 3.5 stars. It was a good episode. It could have been a 4, 4.5 if it wasn't for that scene. That one scene really brought it down. It kind of broke that immersion, broke that, like that tension, so to speak. But anyway, guys, that is all from me. Let me know in that comment section below what you guys thought. Did you like it? Didn't like it? All that kind of jazz. And as always, guys, I'm Free01. You guys are awesome. And I'll catch you guys next week with another review. Peace.